Anchor Dimitri Sotis, whose distinctive warm voice led WTOP's evening news, dies at 55. WTOP evening anchor Dimitri Sotis, whose deep, warm voice informed and kept listeners in the D.C. region company during storms, elections and breaking news, has died at the age of 55. 118. Anchor Dimitri Sotis, whose warm, conversational voice graced WTOP for over 2 decades, dies at 55. It is with the utmost sadness and shock that I write this email to let you all know our friend and co-worker, Dimitri Sotis, has passed away, said Joel Oxley, General Manager of WTOP and President of Hubbard Radio Washington, D.C., in an email to staff early Sunday. Sotis was found unresponsive in his home in Alexandria, Virginia, late Saturday night. Sotis was the evening anchor at WTOP for more than 2 decades. Listeners heard his distinctive timbre weekdays from 7 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. He informed listeners about the news that affected their communities, helped them navigate weather emergencies, and delivered breaking news, such as the 2024 election. He not only ensured listeners got the latest results and the most up-to-date developments, but added context and perspectives. Sotis conducted countless live interviews with newsmakers and conveyed an earnest interest in any subject matter. He asked probing questions in a cordial way that got to the answers listeners needed to know. Afternoon drive anchor Sean Anderson said Sotis especially shined in breaking news situations, where you have to throw out the script and guide listeners through the fog and confusion. Sotis was among the anchors honored with the 2012 National Edward R. Murrow Award for Best Large Market Radio Newscast for coverage of the U.S. mission that led to the killing of Osama bin Laden. Sotis joined WTOP in 1999. WTOP National Security Correspondent J.J. Green remembered Sotis approaching him in a hotel lobby in the early 1990s at a journalism conference and job fair. Green referred him for an available internship at MAL, where Green was working at the time. A month later he started working and never looked back. Green said, "We have had an amazing brotherhood since that day. And I have watched him become the best in our business. I told him many times he was the best news anchor in America, and I truly believe that." Sotis is survived by his mother, Dimitra Soteropoulos, his brother, Stamatis Soteropoulos, and his sister-in-law Holly, as well as the couple's children Casper and Buster. The kid in school with a pretend radio station. Born Dimitri Soteropoulos on December 6, 1969, he grew up in Muncie, Indiana, where he said he developed a love for his craft. Dimitri has known from age 10 that this is what he wanted to do. He was the kid in school with the pretend radio station in his basement. According to his WTOP biography, the son of Greek immigrants who moved to the U.S. for college, Sotis referred to his parents as the only real heroes in his life. Dimitri took great pride in his Greek heritage, something we bonded over from the day we met in 2001. WTOP sports director George Wallace said, "I learned a lot about Greece and old-school Greek traditions from Dimitri, along with learning a new Greek word almost daily." Wallace and Sotis worked together on the Radio Olympus weekly Greek radio magazine program that aired from 2008 to 2010. There were many times during the show where I would need help with the translation or how to pronounce a certain Greek word, and he, just as he did with everything else, was very quick to help and answer any question I had, Wallace said. In a 2008 interview with Radio Olympus, Sotis said, "My dad taught me how to think critically, how to size up a situation. Meanwhile, his mother taught him how to behave properly in social situations, how to be organized, and how important it is to do a job thoroughly and not cut corners." Sotis, for years, visited Greece for a month each summer. He graduated in 1992 from Ball State University with a Bachelor of Science in Telecommunications. He was hired as a producer and quickly became an anchor at UPI Radio Network in the mid-1990s. WTOP reporter Neil Augenstein worked with Sotis at UPI's Washington bureau, and he recognized Sotis' talent from the start. From his incredible voice to his calm, conversational delivery, you could tell he was already a gentleman journalist back then, Augenstein said.